In your top hand corner, you have Gravity Jousters. This is your finals. Mextex on Chalk. Bassers on AMC, who's in Cobb. And Riku Dusanin on Hebro. And in your bottom hand corner, Mr. Hedgie, would you like to introduce the Lurkers?
I sure would. Thank you very much, Sir Ghibli. We have Yuketsu playing Kali. Sir Duckbot will be playing some Freya this time around. And the Hellbird, the diabolical evil doer himself, will be playing Chang'e again. Big surprise.
Do you think he's going to steal some kills this time?
Probably. That's all he does. That's why he went Warlock Sash. He's like, I'm here to take kills and not heal you guys. Sorry.
What is this thing with Hellbird, Hedgie? You need to explain.
I don't know. I'm only doing what chat told me to do. They were the ones that are like, you mean the Hellbird? I was like, okay, well, apparently Hellbird has a "the" in front of his name, so he's no longer Hellbird. He is now the Hellbird. Kind of sucks, I guess, but oh well. There are worse fates. Anyway, Kali is going straight into chin size, big surprise, and Rikudo has his shoes for the movement speed and Uncommon Sash, which is level 1 Warlock Sash. So we really got double Warlock Sash start from the beginning here, but Hellbird's Warlock Sash is going to be completed first.
Yep. Bassers actually laid down his nets, went back to get mana, and then used Sprint to get back to the buff fast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that for some reason. Like, I mean, you know, most people would disagree with using an active so early, but I mean, if it works, man, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so, yep, there is the honey coming out, and no real... Oh, okay, I spoke way too soon. Just a little bit of poking, though. Not like the teams crashing together like we normally see.
Yeah. They're, once again, we have the Lurkers who are really... This is, you know, the math guys. They're kind of like the meticulous. It's basically like brain versus brawn that's going on right here. You know, and then Gravity Jousters is that jock that just does insane
They're
things.
just naturally good, right?
Yeah, they're just naturally really good, and like don't get me wrong, Lurkers are very, very talented, and they're just naturally good as well. But they're not as I'm gonna go in with no like they don't YOLO it, as you would say.
Okay. I mean, there's like this intangible YOLO quality that like some Smite players have and some teams have that are just so good. You know, like players like Headshot where they're just like rolling YOLO, or like Baxters where he'll roll in YOLO.
I have been in a game with Headshot, and it was like an intense game. I was like screaming with him for a little bit, and you know he wanted to win, but he's just constantly just doesn't care, and he's cracking jokes the entire time. And while he's killing people, he's putting links in TeamSpeak of like little gags that he finds on these websites. So he
I don't
absolutely
understand how he
doesn't
can multitask.
I don't know. He's like 12, and he has so much energy.
God, I remember when I had that much energy. Jesus, man.
But yeah,
I always heard people say that as I got older. I was like, "What are you talking about?" Now I'm like, "Dang, I miss those days." All right, so Farm City is going on in the mid lane. Nobody's really back to grab any items, and actives are fairly standard. However, Sir Duckbot does have beads because he's kind of, I think, the beads for Sir Duckbot. He wants to be able to nullify Chalk's CC, the silence, excuse me, and then hop to the skies if he needs to.
yeah, definitely.
So everybody is just kind of farming up. We do see Gravity Jousters are pushing a wave under Lurker's tower. Lurkers are kind of...
That AMC,
Yeah.
AMC has so much push. You know,
Yeah, the siege.
well, they have distance as well. Look, AMC Chalk Hebo compared to a Chang'e, Freya, and Kali. They have some range, but it's limited. You know, like Chang'e is almost like melee range mage at times. You know, besides her ultimate ability. Freya's got some distance, but not all the time. Whereas all of Gravity Jousters, you know, they have range. You know, Chalk's got his like one ability. You know, Baxter's got his beads, and Hebo's got his poke.
I'm back, milady.
Baxter's wants them to know that he owns this lane. He actually took a tower shot just to try and get some honey on them, but he's not afraid of no ghosts. And yeah, they're just farming it up. And you know, Gravity Jousters does have clear dominance of this early game so far, and I'm not so sure what Lurkers can do about it aside from a Blink Collie stun onto Hebo, because here's the thing. Gravity Jousters have a front line. It's not much of a front line, but they have a front line with Chalk. And the only person that can even sort of be a front line for Lurkers is Kali.
Yeah.
And she's got very limited stay in a fight, honestly.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
At least against this team.
I think they're going for that late, like mid to late game, like, oh my god, that's so much damage that we can't do anything against.
Right.
Type of comp, you know, which could work. It could work. I mean, they have two hyper carries? Like, is Kali considered a hyper carry?
Yes, she is. Kali is a hyper carry, and Freya is a hyper carry.
Yeah, so they got two hyper carries on their team. So, you know,
Baxters.
could work.
Baxters. We're not even 5 minutes in, Baxters. You haven't even killed anybody, Baxters. Why are you taunting?
He's
He
already
is, however,
contesting
going to go
speed.
for the speed. Yeah.
Oh,
the
Kali's
honey
gonna
goes
punish
down,
him,
and
though.
Kali has something to say. There's the stun, and she leaps onto him for that little
Oh,
bit of
the
life
blink!
steal. Oh, the team is in to back him up, and Kali is in some trouble here. There's Stormclaw from Chalk, and what's going to happen here? She makes it out safe. However, Hub was in a little bit of trouble. Rikudo goes down for first blood, and Chalk is being chased out. There's the whoop by Freya, and there's some more pulses. What's going to happen? Oh, he's going to make it out. However, Freya is going to battle the AMC. Her pulse is on cooldown, and they're going to get out.
Yeah. Good counter engagement there by the Lurkers. Frey coming in there, and the Chunga right there coming in to get that stun off. Kali
Right.
doing a great job of using her ultimate ability at the right time. You know? And they were able to pick up a kill onto Riku right there, which is good because you want to lock down that Hebo.
Yeah, you really do want.
A fed Hebo is really powerful. Look at that. One ability chunks off half of the Hellbird's health.
Yeah, but he has his Warlock Sash finished, but so does Hellbird, and Sir Duckbot has finished his Shoes of Focus and has a full Demonic Grip.
This is a turnaround, I think. I was, personally, and I know Duckbox is going to give me crap for this, because I'm sure he's probably listening.
Right.
I was expecting Gravity Jousters to really own this and get first blood, but I'm really impressed. So I know Duckbot is going to kill me for that. He's a avid watcher of my stream.
I was too, for the simple reason of the siege, and like they have like a front line and they have siege. Gravity Jousters, that is. We might see an engage here. Chalk is going in. He pops his Heavenly Agility, or somebody popped Heavenly Agility. That was Chalk. Stormcall comes down onto Kali and Hellbird, and that's a dead Yuketsu. Freya in the background going after Rikudo, and Hellbird is in a really bad position. Oh, Hellbird.
Yeah, Hellbird, that was a
Hellbird
great ultimate ability, though. Hitting, like, all three of them, I believe, no? At least it hit Riku.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. Riku is pretty low, but he's going to back.
He took a lot of damage from that Freya, but Hellbird is not backing right now. By the way, great ultimate ability there from Baxters. That is not an easy ultimate ability to hit when you're on AMC. It's a really thin little line.
Mm-hmm.
And
that was, yeah.
great job hitting it.
Yeah, that was really clutch pickup on that Kali. It really was. So that ties them up, and we're seeing... Oh, wow. I just entered this new team fight mode that I didn't mean to enter, but that's really cool. If you hit F5, you see everybody's health pools combined.
Huh.
I know, right? Isn't that cool?
Very cool. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Anyway, what I was trying to look at was differentials, and look at that XP chart. Look at the wiggle waggles on it.
The Wiggle Waggles?
That is a scientific term, Ghibli. Are you doubting me?
No, not at all.
Okay, then. All right, then.
Anyway. Yeah, you're right. The XP is fluctuating a lot. We do see Lurkers up ahead in a little bit of gold, but XP-wise, Gravity Jousters are ahead. Well, not anymore. It's so wiggly-waggly.
It is very wiggly-waggly, the fluctuations. And Sir Duckbot has started his Fatalis. It's going to turn into a Hasten Fatalis. I always thought it was very interesting how... Oh, okay, pause. So I actually have time to prattle on about nothing. I always thought it was very interesting how they had...
Sync up. I think you're a little off.
Gosh darn it, again. Okay. Well, what are you paused at?
737.
Well, of course we are. Okay. Anyway, I always thought it was really interesting how they had Fatalis in the game for so long, and then they're like, let's make Fatalis even more OP. Put in Haste and Fatalis. Everybody bought only Haste and Fatalis, except for only on a few characters where Fatalis was still good, or in a few certain situations. And then they were like, yeah, nobody's buying Fatalis anymore. We're just going to take it out. And now they have this new item system where they have the old item that turns into the new item. It's very interesting.
They're doing a lot of really innovative and creative things at the moment. which is fantastic, you know. Let's talk about build-wise. Yuketsu right there already has Quinsai. So does Basters. I wonder if Mextex is going to get it. This is a really popular item. It always has been, even though they changed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they went from size. Oh God, I don't want to go into the story of Quinsai's. Needless to say, like you said, it's gone through some very interesting changes, and it chunks. It's so good on AMC. It's gonna pay out for him, and on Kali especially. If you give Kali chin size, she's gonna be a monster. But she is a kill down, or she is a death down, so she has to recover from that.
Definitely. We are still paused. So, is there a DC on the team? I don't think. Maybe someone had to go use the restroom.
I'm thinking maybe somebody had to go use the restroom, or maybe somebody knocked on somebody's door or something like that. Just, there's no problem with it, really.
No, not at all. So, we'll see. Maybe someone spilled a drink. You never know. Other builds. Chalk building Ninja Tabby, so he's going more damage. And he's also getting, it looks like just like both banners to me, but it's Enfeebling Curse, which is really going to counter both the Freya and the Kali really well. And he has picked up Heavenly Agility to save his teammate. Riku already has Blink, and he's getting Shoes of Focus. So he's going to have a little bit extra cooldown reduction. Do you think he's also going to go, what I'm thinking, Breastplate of Valor for more cooldown to counter the Kali? Or what? Basically, I have a question for you. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you think that the damage from the Lurkers is going to be too much for Gravity Jousters to handle?
If Gravity Jousters can succeed in putting down the Freya and the Kali early, then they might be able to finish the game before they get enough farm to really pop them off. But if it continues as it is, and Lurkers get the farm they need to, then we're going to see a Blink initiation from Kali, and then somebody's just going to get blown up, and they're going to be like, wait a second, what just happened?
Yeah.
Gravity Jousters, that is. And
there it is.
Going back to what you just said, oh, there it is right there. There's the Blink stun from Kali, and there's the Crescent Wave from Chang'e, or her ultimate, I should say. And Baxter's goes down. Oh, wow, Rikudo takes out Yuketsu for some bit of retaliation. 1-for-1 trade.
These guys both really want to win it. This is the finals. They're very evenly matched at the moment. You can see it happening. You know, Basters gets taken out, and so does Yuketsu. I think that it's better for Gravity Jousters here. Ooh, Hellbird getting low.
Oh, wow. Rikudo blinks in for Hellbird. Are they? No, they're not.
No, they're not.
He thought he could pop her up there real quick.
Yeah.
Nice plays, though.
But like I was saying,
I do like that. Go ahead. You go first. Mine is extremely minor.
Okay. I think Kali dying is more of a penalty than AMC dying, because if you keep up that Hebo up alive and give him kills, he's going to do so much damage late game, the point where Chalk could just come in and be like, yo, I'm Chalk. I'm going to throw my one down and spin on your face. There's the Kali blink, by the way.
There's the blink Kali initiation. Oh. I would call that a bit of a wasted blink, but she is putting a bit of fear into Baxters, and I think a psychological war is just as important as a real one. And okay, Freya doing a bit of work. Baxter's getting chunked so low, but they don't have just don't have enough yet to go in on them.
That ward placement.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the middle. Love it.
Yeah. Pro strats, man. Pro strats. That's all this is.
I was playing 3 the other day. I got sentry warded. I got counter warded. Never seen counter warded before.
How did that make you feel?
Horrible.
Ha! You got counter warded.
I got counter warded.
Get dumpstered, Giggler.
Ooh, Freya does have Hasten Fatalis, by the way, so she's gonna be able just to move around and do a ton of damage. Look at her chunking down. It takes like 15% of your health per hit.
Yeah, she's gonna be able to stick to people like glue. It's honestly ridiculous. So, excitement for Freya there, and we're seeing some buff rotations come along the map. Yuketsu is over there soloing the damage camp, and Freya's on the other side of the map soloing the damage camp. So Lurkers are going to take both damage camps. Excuse me. They are ahead, however slight, but the kills are tied up. Oh, Blink Initiation. Oh my God!
Oh, I didn't catch it.
Got taken down. He got annihilated very briefly between Chang'e and Kali, and Stormcall coming out from Chalk here, a 3-man silence, and he's going after Freya, trying to take her out, but he's forced to retreat.
I am so sorry, viewers. I completely missed that.
It's okay. It happened so fast, honestly. Basically what happened, Kali blinked onto Rikudo, and then Chang'e was there to follow up with her ultimate, and he just didn't have enough to move. He couldn't move before they burst him down.
He doesn't have beads. He has Blink and Aegis, so he's got to be really quick on that Aegis. He does, I believe, have... Yeah, he has greater Aegis, so he can use it while stunned and while in crowd control. But we are starting to see the Lurkers pull a little bit of a lead here. They're going to go ahead and do buff rotations. And it was just that Blink Kali into the Chang'e ulti that did it. That's going to give them the lead. And it made them go up.
There it is again. Kali, no, she didn't use the blink this time, but she did her ultimate and her stun, and a fantastic ultimate by her, saving her life against Hebo. Speaking of Hebo, Sir Duckbot just takes him down, being Freya, and Baxter's gets poked down really hard as well. Freya taking quite a bit of poke, but she's gonna be okay. That lifesteal.
Lifesteal's insane on Freya. By the way, guys, this is a best of 3. If we didn't mention that before, best of 3. So, you know, you never know what's going to happen. These guys are just getting a little feel for each other, see what's going to happen. Go on.
The biggest part of that most recent team fight, that most recent scuffle, that wasn't really a team fight, it was a scuffle. Kali's ultimate, because if Kali did not ultimate, Hebo would have killed her.
Yeah.
Hebo would have killed her there, but Kali popped her ultimate. I don't know if it was she knew, if it was out of instinct, if it was a fat finger, but it saved Uketsu's life.
Yeah, definitely. Now, one thing to point out about Team Lurkers is they all have an escape method. Kali has her ultimate ability, Freya has her ultimate ability, and Chang'e can just dance around.
Right.
Oh, a little bit of baits, back baits coming out.
And Freya, I think she's actually going to back here. Chalk, do you know where she is?
Nope.
You do not know where she is. All right, so let's look at the builds here. We have chin size for Chuck. We're seeing, okay, I was about to say 4 chin size, but then I remember there's only 3 melee, or excuse me, physical damage characters in this game. Actually, very interesting. 3 physical, 3 magical. I've never noticed that. And we are seeing Bancrofts for Hebo, and Chuck Norris is starting to build that Hide of the Urchin. Baxter's does have a Magi's Blessing, so he can negate the Blink Kali stun. And Sir Duckbot has his Polynomicon done. I'd like to see... Oh, there's stasis mode.
Yeah, stasis mode. So I'm going to go ahead and pause, and you'll have to resync to me. So let's keep talking about the builds then. So we were on... Who were we on?
I was on Sir Duckbot and the Polynomicon. I was saying I'd like to see him with a bit more magical damage to really bring out that Polynomicon, but then I'm like, oh wait, it's Freya. She has plenty of magical damage in her, like, just being Freya already. So... Freya being Freya, on top of pressing that 2 to proc the Polynomicon, she's just going to chunk kids really badly.
Yeah, and it's only going to add that little extra bit of damage, and it's only going to scale higher and higher as the game goes on. Hellbird going all cooldown reduction, once again, getting that Rod of Healing. So, a good item, you know. A lot of people like taking that item, just gives her heals a little bit more of a punch. And then Kali going pure damage, Blink, Hasten Vitalis, Warrior Tabby, and Quinsai. All right,
yeah,
so,
you're going to have 2 people on Lurkers who are just going to be able to stick to somebody.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and you're going to have to resync to me.
Okay, I'm resyncing now. 1307, 08, 9. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I heard Freya activate her pulse. Oh, she's taking the speed camp.
Yep. I'm going to go and grab that. That's even worse. Freya with speed is so detrimental, because the way that she works is her buff has the duration. Wait, Kali's blinking in.
Oh, Kali is blinking in. Uketsu is getting so low, but her ultimate is active. Is going to save her life. Hebo uses his Aegis to negate a lot of damage. Chalk. Oh no, Sir Duckbot is the first to go down. Kali's in some trouble too. She's being hunted down by Hebo. Chang'e is chasing, trying to do something, and she chunks Hebo. But now the other members of Gravity Jousters are chasing Chang'e. And what are you doing? Are you? Oh, are you gonna make a play? Chang'e is gonna kite them and try and make a play here, and it's she doesn't have enough sustain though. I mean, she does, but she just didn't have enough resources and health and mana to really do something there. Potentially, she could have killed Vextex.
Yep. So the good counter engagement, they're coming out from Gravity Jousters. Kali going back in though.
Oh, Kali is going back in, trying to get Baxter's before he can get away, and she chunks him down so low. That's what Kali is about. She's just... Oh, that attack chain. She just attacks so fast.
Yeah, it just chunks. It's chunks. But that was a really good counter engagement over by Gravity Jousters. They actually didn't lose anybody and took out 2 lives. So
yeah.
And bringing it back up to even. So in terms of gold, 88 gold difference and 56 XP difference.
It's ridiculous,
it's
right?
It's so close.
These are 2 teams that these teams both made it to the finals. Now this is best of 3, guys.
Oh, Freya's in a bad spot right now.
They're gonna. Oh wow, there's the Blink Hebo. He uses his knockup on her, and Freya goes straight to the sky. She's not even gonna mess with it because she knows One mistake, and she's just gonna get bodied.
Yep. That Hebo can just do so much damage, and the more damage you do, since he's got that Bancroft's Talon, the more damage he's gonna do. The damage he takes, I should say.
Yep. So...
Oh, it's so evil.
It's so bad. So Gravity Jousters are kind of combing the jungle looking for some farm. And we might see an engage here. There's the honey from AMC. Oh, there's a Heavenly Agility pop. Somebody wants to make something happen. It's probably Chuck. He's going in. There's a creeping coming out, and an ultimate is coming out. Storm Call, and then Hebo's ultimate. There goes Sir Duckbot to Riku to Sanin. And now Kali is chasing down Baxter's, but she needs to get out as well. And the AMC ulti misses, and it looks like the members of the Lurkers are going to have to hold at this tower.
Yeah, Gravity Jousters starting to pull ahead here. This is where AMC gets low. Oh, there's the ulti coming out from Chong.
Oh, wow. Amazing. And we're seeing Chong...
Is Kali going to get a triple?
Kali, are you going to get a triple kill? Oh, no. She's being forced back by Hebo. Oh, my. How did you do that?
The bleed. The bleed.
Oh, the bleed. Bleed OP on Kali. Kali picking up a double kill here, and Chalk.
Your middle tower
Oh, okay. No, I was like, is she gonna be brave? And I'll just be like,
she's gonna be brave. No.
Okay. No, they're gonna take the objective first. Objectives over kills at least for game one.
Yeah, and they're already pinging the map. They're gonna go right for speed buff. They're gonna rotate. They are not losing their momentum. They want to keep it. They got bit back a little bit there by Gravity Jousters, and then they just stroke. Words. They attacked back.
It's all good.
To go ahead and retaliate. That's the word. Retaliated back, asserting their dominance over this game even more.
Yeah, so now Gravity Jousters are on the back foot after making a little bit of a comeback play. They have lost the tower, the first tower of the game to go down, and they need to make something happen here. They really need to be, like, the biggest thing is, as soon as Kali blinks in, just everything is immediately out of Gravity Jouster's hands. As soon as Kali blink stuns, it is Lurkers team fight, and they need to find a way to shift the momentum to make it so that when Kali goes in, it's incredibly bad for her, but it's Kali. She's got Magi's Blessing to negate CC. She's got her ultimate so that even if she goes in, she can't really die. Oh, there's a blink stun by Kali, speaking of, and she's going for Chalk. Chalk goes into the air for Storm Call. There's a silence, and there's Valkyrie's Discretion from Freya.
Yep. So ultimate ability popped by there by Freya, which means once again she has no defense abilities. Oh, Hebo!
Oh wow, Hebo with the crushing wave, and Chalk gets chunked down by Freya. Oh wow, Hebo in some trouble here. Hellbird picks up the kill, the Hellbird, and there's a triple kill Deicide.
That might be game. They could take the tower. 30 seconds until the next person is up. They're gonna be able to take out the Phoenix here. Look how fast they're gonna go for Titan. They could do this.
They can do this simply because of Freya and Kali. They just hit so hard and so fast.
Look at that Titan going down. They got the game one.
Yep, wow, that's game one to the Lurkers.
Game one to the Lurkers. Good job. All right. Wonder if Gravity Jousters are gonna kind of restrat.